Jai.
Jai. Vrindavan Dham ki
Jai.
Jai Jai Sri Radhe.
Today we are reading from Sri Vilapa Kusumanjali, continuing verse number 12. All the senses of a Jata Rati Bhakta, a devotee who has attained a strong taste for bhajan, have become deaf for the impressions from the material world. He only hears Radhika's ankle bells, and he is not.
What is ankle bell? Jingling. What is this jingling? Hope and faith. He hope and faith. Faith and hope. If faith is there, hope is there. When hope is there, means faith is there. And so who like to be in love, they are not attached with the material enjoyment or material things. They overcome and they want to grow their life. That's the spiritual life. What we have experienced, material, but what I have no experience, beyond material, that I don't know. It's spiritual. I don't know even soul. I forget all the time about soul. How to think for that? And soul is coming from where? Where is the relation of the soul? These realizations, why I come and how long I will live, everything is fixed. And in between what I have to do in my life. That's a spiritual way of life. Soul will go, body will not go. When somebody dies, you see body is in the bed, but soul go out. So body is dead because no soul is there. So what I am? What talking? Who is talking? Body is talking. No. Because of the soul voice is coming. I am looking to you, you are listening to me because I am a living person. The moment the soul will go out from this body, you will bring me out from my place, my bed. You will say, no, this is not your place to live. Go to burning heart and go in the fire. Because this is only body. Go to graveyard. When I will realize at that time when I will die,
Cuando voy a realizar
or I will before I will understand,
o antes,
and I will try to understand
y
this.
trataré de entender eso. Antes o hasta el momento de
And time is limited,
el tiempo limitado.
but still my mind
Pero aún
is
no-
very lusty
el-
for the material.
por las cosas materiales.
And no one friend is near to me
Y no hay ningún
who
amigo
can
cercano
help me
que me pueda
to
ayudar
bring out your mind
para traerme afuera esta mente
for real thing,
para las cosas
a
reales,
spiritual thing,
para las cosas
for the
espirituales,
peace,
para
for
la paz,
self-realization.
para la autorrealización.
Who is the friend
Tienes un amigo
who say you true
que te dice la verdad,
and who help you?
porque
They are the friend.
ellos son tus amigos
And who never show you the right way.
y que la conoce con
They may be say friend,
puede que le digas
but
que son amigos,
they are misguiding us.
pero te están desorientando.
On and on,
Una y otra vez.
then we start knowing more.
Entonces empezamos a conocer más.
When I know the soul,
Cuando yo conozco
then we want to know from where I am coming.
quiero conocer de dónde vengo,
Then we know the God is the creator.
entonces sabemos que Dios es el creador.
Before I think that my mother and father is my creator.
Antes pensamos que mi papá y mi mamá eran los
No.
creadores. No, no.
Mother and father
Madre y padre
drop the semen only
solo dieron
for my
el
material flesh.
para el cuerpo material, para mi carne.
But the soul was coming in that body,
Pero el alma que venía en ese cuerpo
that coming from the Lord.
viene del Señor.
Only flesh will be not son. Flesh will be not human.
La carne
Without
no es
soul.
un hijo, la carne no es un
Right
hijo,
or not?
sino un
Why the baby start moving after 3-4 months?
porque el bebé empieza a moverse después de 3-4 meses.
Because
Porque,
the life coming to the baby.
porque la vida viene del bebé.
Then he starts moving.
Entonces empieza a moverse.
Right, doctor? He is a doctor here.
Ya el doctor.
Yeah? But
Pero
how much month take to come life to the baby?
Conception.
Huh?
¿cuántos meses
Conception.
toma para que el niño venga a la vida?
At the time of semen, the life coming,
En el tiempo del Señor.
and the moment coming, that time in the month is coming.
En ese momento,
That I don't know. But it's soul, na? You give the life. Or flesh give the life.
the sperma is moving. They are alive. They are like swimming.
Huh?
They are alive.
Yeah.
And then one the soul enters and that is the one that reaches the goal.
Yes. The other died and one have new body.
One is saying I don't know much, and I am not a philosopher to know that. But I think that the life is coming from the Creator.
La vida viene del Creador.
What moment the soul entered in the sperma? What moment?
The moment when coming, how the mood was the mother and father, how was the nature of mother and father. When the soul comes to the body, with the body, if he is a devotee, mother becomes devotee.
La madre se vuelve devota.
He likes to listen
Ella la quería escuchar.
to the spiritual place,
En un lugar
peaceful place.
en un lugar pacífico.
Means soul is a divine soul.
Porque es una-
Some not like, they like to drink alcohol, this,
no
that.
porque quiera-
Means they will be demons in the body, inside the stomach. And at the time of putting the semen, what you prepare to do, that is coming in the form. One mother and one father. The mother was Devhuti or what? And Kashyap with the Rishi. Same father, Devta born, and same father and mother. Mother is different. Demons born. Father was the same. It depends upon how the mood was there to put the. You can see in the children. Ignorantly, that time your saintly nature is there, saintly culture comes. Very careful. Radha, she, her daughter, Atra, so pure Vaishnavi, cannot imagine. She is my daughter. I'm asking to give me, but she will give or not. You see? Third subject. Yes or no, Radha Mohan? Not ready.
She's already here. Her mind is hardest here.
Radha, go on.
All the senses of a Jata Rati Bhakta, a devotee who has attained a strong taste for bhajan, have become deaf for the impressions from the material world. He only hears Radhika's ankle bounce, and he is not disturbed by material allurements. For him, the material world goes out of sight, and the Nikunja comes in sight. He hears Govinda's flute and sees his bluish effulgence mixing with Radhika's golden effulgence.
You mix in light blue and yellow color. What is the color? Green. And that is the nature of the world. Natural. Grass is green. Forest is green. Everywhere is a green. Everybody likes to be green. America, you go miles and miles, 100 miles, all both sides is green. Right or not? And maintain green. No problem. Why? Because blue and yellow is present there. Blue means God. Blue means God, dark. And green means, yellow means Radhika, golden. Play with the art. Yeah? is a present there. So what to see? We have to always meditate in the beauty of blue and yellow. You will be always green. Simple method. You know the A and B. You know AB also. And that is green. You are living there. Wow.
He feels the touch of their lotus feet. Shilarupa Goswami says, your speech is like a stream of nectar, so strong that it will flush the trees of my material existence away. And Govinda Kaviraj says, I have locked my outside door, means my material lookout, and I have opened my inside door, reaching to my Manjari Swarup. Worldly people cannot understand this ecstasy. Who else but a person who has awakened his internal identity can address Radharani like this?
Yes.
Calling her Kalyani.
Yeah.
Srila Biva Mangala Thakur, Lila Shuka, glorified the jingling of Mohana's ankle bells in his Krishna Karnamrita. May the sweet jingling of the jeweled ankle bells of the Gopi lover that sounds like the cooing of the swans in a lotus forest of the Yamuna river be manifest in my mind.
You know the qualities of the song? You know? The quality of song. If you mix the water and milk, he will drink the milk and leave the water. So Krishna says, a real devotee who wants to follow me, the material world will never leave him. And real devotee of me, they become like a swan. They live in whole material circumstances, but they take only the stream, a spiritual thing. And all water they live like it. This is my devotee. This is the way of devotee. They know involved in that material.
Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj writes in his commentary on this verse that the jingling of Krishna's ankle bells is so relishable because he is following Srimati Radhika at that time. Then how can we describe the sweetness of the jingling of Sri Radhika's ankle bells? When she is followed by Krishna. Swans are eating the lotus stems by the bank of the Yamuna to enhance the beauty of their voices. Thinking, if by eating these lotus stems my voice could only attain at least 1,000th part of the sweetness of the jingling of Govinda's ankle bells.
Wow. So nice. You by nature will become, if you are by real devotee of Krishna, and my desire become like a swan, only to drink the milk, not water. Although milk is mixed with the water, and nobody can do this stuff. Material and spiritual life is also mixed in water. And Krishna devotees, they become like a swan to take it out, only the milk. And at the same time, when the faith will come and the hope will come, always green means always happy life will happen. Peace and happy will be there. Green is a symbol of the peace and happiness. Why we go to the nature? We feel peace and happiness. Only by sitting and lying on the grass, we are comfortable. Why? Because blue is also there and yellow is also there. Love is also there. God is also there. So this is great. And real devotees who realize this, they become like a swan and they're always listening the jingling of Radhika to remember the faith and hope. They never leave hopeless, they never behave. Maybe for a moment of material effect, for the moment they effect, water effect, but again they start drinking milk and they don't bother for the water because they know how to drink milk only from the mix of water. That is the gift of Krishna. What? He gives that life. That intelligence of realizing. If we not give intelligence, it cannot be possible for us. This intelligence, this gift is coming from Tesam Satatistana Bhajtam Priti Purvakam Dadatim Buddhi Yogam. Then I give the intelligence. Tesam in this verse, Satatukta, always, who is very connected with me, always with me, he is thinking for me. Bhajtam Priti Purva. And at the same time, he is in a loving exchange, a loving relation with me. Loving relation and always connected with me. Then I give buddhi over. So those person, who drink like a swan milk out from the water, mix of the water. How to take it out? Nobody can do. Only swan can do. And the pure devotee of Krishna can. Sri Radha. Small words is there in this book, but very deep meaning. For that you have to know behind that understanding why swan is there.
Swans are eating lotus stems by the bank of the Yamuna to enhance the beauty of their voices, thinking, if by eating these lotus stems my voice could only attain at least 1,000 part of the sweetness of the jingling of Govinda's ankle bells. If by eating these lotus stems my voice could only attain at least 1,000 part of the sweetness.
What is this, Lota?
Stem. Lotus stem. The stem.
The stem and then the lotus.
The
Part of the plant.
the body of the plant before the flower.
Why? Okay. Why the name of the lotus? He said, I cannot touch you. You are so pure. You are so kind. You also live in the water. You live in the mud, not only in water. But never mud touch you, never water touch you, nothing touch you, and always you are rising when sun comes, and when sun goes you close yourself. Again morning you rise, and again evening you go, and nothing touches you. So Radhika devotees is a nature like this. No water, no mud is touching to them. And there is only one effect, to serve lotus flower to her. And one pointed opening when sun is coming. Samni comes, she opens, Radha. And when they close, they close. Open and close. So this is the nature of the Radha devotee. So the swan say, my voice is not good. My voice will be good when I will take the stamp of the lotus. When I will touch the feet of this lotus flower, the stamps of the feet of lotus flower. This is the Krishna devotion. This is the meaning of the Krishna devotee. Always trying to glorify Radhika love higher than Krishna. Love is more higher than God. What a Parkiya Bhav. The Mahajans write in the Parkiya Bhav. Means writing something, meaning is something. We know the direct meaning, we understand that meaning. The lotus flower, Hansa is drinking, comes moving in white, and swan is moving. But this is not that. Behind this is the meaning behind that. Radhe, Radhe. Meditate. Right? First time when I listen, I also don't understand. But my Gurudev, mercy, he gave me that intelligence here to realize this stamp with the feet, where the lotus flower stands. By touching the feet of that, my humbleness, sweetness will come. Yeah. Without that not coming. You should not take mercy of Radha. Flower lotus means Radha. You become Krishna devotee, you can take the milk separate, but voice will not become sweet. Voice will be still rough, love will not come. Read again.
May the sweet jingling of the jeweled ankle bells of the gopi lover, that sounds like the cooing of the swans in a lotus forest of the Yamuna river, be manifest in my mind. Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj writes that the jingling of Krishna's ankle bells is so relishable because he is following Srimati Radhika at that time. Then how can we describe the sweetness of the jingling of Sri Radhika's ankle bells when she is followed by him? Swans are eating lotus stems by the bank of the Yamuna to enhance the beauty of their voices, thinking, if by eating these lotus stems my voice could only attain at least 1,000th part of the sweetness of the jingling of Govinda's ankle bells. Just as a pupil hopes he can sing or explain just as good as his teacher can in the future. Just as the pupil, student, hopes he can sing or explain just as good as his teacher can in the future. What then to speak of the sweetness of the jingling of Sri Radhika's ankle bells?
Understand? Mahatma, come down. Explain this. Go and sit near, both explain.
If by eating those lotus stems my voice could only attain at least 1,000th part of the sweetness of the jingling of Govinda's ankle bells, just as the pupil hopes he can sing or explain just as good as his teacher can in the future.
Explain this.
What I feel here is
Okay. Yeah. What I hear is can feel is that
Well, first is Spanish, then English.
si nosotros aprendemos de escuchar, podemos también explicar. when we learn how to listen, then we also can explain. Y para escuchar, eso significa que está en esta conexión. And when we are listening, that means we must be totally connected. Y de corazón a corazón, from heart to heart, we must be connected. Y después esperamos que esta misericordia viene hacia nosotros y nos está llegando al mundo por medio de nuestro Maestro. And so we can feel that we get instruments in the hands of the spiritual Master, and we can give that to this world. Y de esta forma, el discípulo quiere ayudar al mundo para esta iluminación. And in this form, the disciple feels that he can give this, what he learned from his master, to the world to illuminate. Y eso también requiere un gran reflejo en nuestros corazones. And this also requires a very strong reflection in our heart. Porque el maestro siempre es el maestro. El estudiante o el discípulo nunca piensa que es el maestro. Because the master, the spiritual master, is always the master, and the disciple never thinks that he is a master. So, el discípulo escucha y con todo el amor quiere dar eso que recibió de su maestro. And the disciple listens, and he wants to give with all his love this also to his next, to his neighbor. Like, that is what I feel in this context, that eso que yo siento en este contexto, que el discípulo espera y también puede interpretar, como dice, que cantar y jugar, cantar y explicar como el maestro. And that means that if the disciple, if él es humilde, eso significa que this means that if the disciple is very humble, he becomes an instrument in the hands of his spiritual master and his guru, and so he can give these feelings on and continuing in this, and injecting this love to the others. Y de esta forma él puede inyectar este amor a los demás constantemente. So, context is that student is always a student, is never a master. El estudiante siempre es un estudiante y nunca un maestro. El deseo de tratar de explicar eso como su maestro es su humildad. The desire that you want to explain one day and sing and give this to others like this guru did, that is humility.
You, very nice. Mundavar, very good. Muy bien, huh? Very.
Molto bene.
Molto bene. And last line?
What then to speak of the sweetness of the jingling of Sri Radhika's ankle bells?
Krishna jingling ankle bells change our life. Yeah. And when you will start listening the jingling of Sri Radhika ankle bells, what will happen to you? You will become like a swan. But faith and hope will be always growing every moment. And swan is taking the lotus flower root. What you say?
Stem.
The stem. Lower part. So humbleness will come naturally to you. And more faith will come. And more hopeful you will become. Your all darkness will go out because you start living in love of Krishna. Knowing Krishna, I know you and I love you. Two things, huh? I know you only. You know me one day, but there is no love. But I know him. I know Bhagavatamrita. I know Prema. I love him also. Different, na? I know you only, you know me. But I not know him. I love him. This is different. I know you, Krishna. I am trying to know you. I am trying to know about you, me. You are trying to know. You not know me. And when you will know, what you want to know more, then love will start. Relation will start. Maybe you will feel like a motherly love from me, fatherly love from me. That love, not only conjugal love is there, parently love is there, friendly love is there. You will feel that. When you will listen the jingling of Radhika, alternative goal, then you know only to take the milk and you eat the stump, lotus feet of stump of the Kamala. Then you will start jingling, listening of the love of Radhika. What is the way of love? Faith and hope, faith and hope. Moving for that. Understand? That is the spiritual way of life. Maharaj can explain, but he leave me last time. Maharaj will sit with him. He will talk in Spanish. When you will want to ask to him, he has so much realization more than me. He is senior of me. He will help you. Really, I say, not to smile, honest. In the ladies, she has a very much realization. You see the mind so balanced. Very one-pointed. This is teaching. I learned this teaching from them. Humbleness, kindness. I learned from her how she is fast. She cannot make one garnet in one day. And now she starts making so many garnets in no time. What is the meaning of garnet making? It's all flower to pour in one thread is the meaning. How to make harmony with so many people. How you can pour in one thread so many flowers and make beautiful garden. And now she making now beautiful garden, different design in the garden. One day she makes, she says, see. I said, wow, new design. He said, this is for my Radhika. I said, okay. You remember? One day you are making a sandal paste. Still we are putting on head this sandal paste. And so many devotees are getting benefit with that. When you want to do Samudra Manthan, means you want to take some subject to grow the thing, some mandala, something, what is very difficult to do, but make easy to that. That is Chandan Seva. It's not easy. Too many times you move, then little will come. That is slow. Too many mind to bring in one mode is not very easy. That is the pouring the flower in one thread. In life you see husband wife is not, mind is confused two mind working. Two person, two ways is working. But pouring, when you know the pouring thing, the making the garden, you can not only two person, you can make so many one mind. All will move like one. You never have idea of here, right? You will see in 1 week how you change. You will become like this team. This is the point. In one thread to the flowers. One thread. Because I want to be in this thread. I don't want to be out, useless. I want to be in the circle. right? Life is user.
La vida es
If this circle is not with
si este círculo no me
Sí,
contiene,
every seva
cada
is
sacrificio
the meaning.
tiene un significado.
This is not you are losing money.
Y no que estamos
You are
perdiendo,
not losing money.
no estamos perdiendo,
You are getting one realization
estamos obteniendo una realización
of love,
de
creating love.
primera
One devotee,
y luego
Japanese devotee,
japonés,
you all know,
todo lo conoce.
Jugal Preeti,
Viva la fortuna de Guatemala.
she was here.
Estuvo aquí.
She has no relation with his mother,
No tenía una relación con su,
no relation with his sister.
con su hermana tampoco.
You cannot make relation with anyone.
No podía relacionarse con nadie.
I say to develop relation.
Yo le dije a ella para que desarrollara.
She one day nervous and crying 2 days, 2 days not come to me. He said, how I will make relation?
Como es una relación,
There is no relation.
pues, ella me dijo,
After 2 days she comes.
Dios, dígase no,
She
es-
said,
es ahí.
I think to develop relation now.
Yo pienso como que
I
se-
got this realization.
yo puedo-
I said, not right.
Dije,
You make them garden. Then you say to me.
"Haz una
She
serie de
start
cosas,
making garden
es
with
que
her.
hacer guirnaldas con ella".
And then one day again she become quiet. Because Japanese thinking, feeling something,
Cuando
their
ella
nature to feel,
Sí.
then they answer.
decía responder.
German nature,
La naturaleza,
Now.
ahora mismo.
Japanese one day time taking
Toman un día para pensar.
to make you feel is right or not.
Make a map.
Make map in the mind,
Hacer feliz la
plan away. Because this unplanned never happen in my
Sí,
life.
yo nunca vi nada en este plano.
When the planning is okay, this we can do, I can be humble because
Hacer esto, sí, puedo
they are
hacer.
all monks.
Todos sus-
Monk cannot bow down.
El monje no puede,
Monks cannot bow down.
los monjes no pueden-
They cannot be humble.
ellos no pueden ser
But they
humildes.
show very humble,
Ellos no
kind,
están
soft.
humildes,
But ego is so high that not go down. When this picture come, okay, we can do.
Cuando
After one day, see, I can do it.
sí, yo puedo hacer.
I make the garden now. I can do it. I say, wow. And she called me. She said, Gurudev, you know, my mother also start loving to me. She come to receive me to airport first time in my life. I said, wow, because of your love. I said, yes. I know how to pour the garden, how to make the garden, to make the big group in my life, right? She don't know to learn. She don't know how to make garden. And you have to learn from her to how to make garden. She has become teacher now. Right? Yeah. See, this is the thing. This is devotion. Why we keep the mala in hand? To live in the ring of that. I want to be one of the part of that. God. I want to try to be a part of that. Srila. To meditate on me. I have a desire to be a spiritual. I have a desire to make my son spiritual. I have a desire to peaceful life in my life. Right? Some Saranagati say you have to make what? Goal or what? In mandala when you enter you have to dream of some pure dream has to be there. That dream has to be divine. And when you have a dream, you will fulfill that dream. Dream is the nice word. Then go. I like this word. Thank you. Then what to make dream? Make it like a swan dream. Swan, only to take the milk, not water. Radhe Radhe.